And to save load cheat a lot. Yeah, no inducements. Fine. Opponent has 80k. Could spend some. Chaos. Shouldn't be too hard. Q insta-death here. Oh, he spends a bit on a bribe. Well, too bad the bribes no longer steal their rerolls. Yeah, I did switch to Iron Man at some point because I was annoyed with my own save load cheating. I've definitely become a lot more appreciative of Iron Man modes. Because logically, I was like, yeah, well, who cares? Because you can just use self-control. But I prefer having that delegated, so to speak. There we are. Yeah, it was a great game. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I never did Long War. Right, I will receive. Let's have a look. So he's got all rookies except for the Mino that has Claw. Well, that's not going to bother me a whole lot. No, I'm wrong. Block here. And the Mino. 2 block Beastmen. 1 Claw Mino. And he's got all 4 warriors. Oh, my bad. Big base, huh? So what I've decided for this Rat Ogre is that I will give him Jugger as first normals and Break Tackle as second normals. The reason I'm going with Jugger early is because I won't be giving him block. His if he rolls doubles, he will get Claw and Pro. So we've got 12 players. We can foul something. Blodge guy to carry the ball. So let's see. I hit one, then I hit the other. Then the Rat Ogre does the last one, hopefully. Leaving me with 3 gutters to sort of hang out here. He doesn't have any. Thanks for the yeah, starting off with Mordheim certainly was nice. So perfect defense would screw me over here. Perfect defense would probably be worse. Nah, not worse than Blitz, but pretty bad. If he fails this, that's something of a problem. And I will Blitz one of these guys with a line bomb afterwards. Yeah, looks alright. Well, if Ronnie knows that he's yeah, I agree, Eidolon. I have the same problem. If Ronnie knows that he's a decent player, then he's probably not conceding, right? One reroll. True. Hadn't spotted that. Thanks, Ratten. Yeah, so starting off with Mordheim was certainly interesting. I think it's a nice game. I've played it a little more off stream, but it was also very interesting to play. So I've been playing Blood Bowl for years and years, right? And it was very interesting to play a game that I've never played. Well, that's nice.
It is but a scratch.
To play a game that I'd never actually tried before. And have people on the stream tell me what to do. Especially Overlordy has been great in coaching me. So let's see. Get some guys there. Not in any rush really. I want to have a guy here to protect the rat ogre also from getting blitzed. Dirty player should not be the one acting right now. So, blitz action. Very, very nice. If I go here, I would be relying less on the rat ogre doing his thing, because I still get 2 dice afterwards. I want to try the pickup before the rat ogre fails something though. Pickup is good. Nice. Come on, big guy. No! Well, good thing we sort of took that into account. So we get 2 dice here. It's great. Also screens off the rat ogre a bit from potential damage here. I want to prevent him from adding assists there. He also doesn't have any block over on this side, so this gutter is reasonably safe. And I guess a foul here would not be a bad idea either.
Finish him!
The old groin stomp thing. Oh, no, even even with 4 assists, not breaking armor 9 there. Wow, that sounds like something a long time ago, huh? No, the enemy within one is the only one I've ever. I do that manually for the stream. I have a soundboard that I use for this stuff. Roar! Oh, he's used a reroll. It's a push. Still got 3 dice if he pushes in here. That's just 2 dice though. Good enough. Justice done. So, him getting his Mino in here makes it considerably harder to get a block on this guy that I failed to gang foul. 1 reroll. Wild animal, yes. That does inform a bit about the coaching level. But I am getting very stuck on his strength though. That's definitely something. But I've got 3 gutters, so I can make a sideline cage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I could be there. And fouling a line rat is also not a good sign per se. Yeah, except when it doesn't matter. So this guy can get here, which means I want this guy there. Yeah. So I'm just going to get started with this sideline cage before trying anything else, basically. Seems about the safest spot right now. Because he's got agility 3 only, I don't need any extra players to make this a 6+. I'd rather not make it easy for him, but... So I've got a 1 die on this guy. It's not bad. I could make it 2 by dodging the gutter, but then I'd be turning this follow-up for the rat ogre into a 1 die, so that's not good. No, I guess I'll try that first. No! Well, okay. So now that I no longer need to do that, I can do this instead. And then there's 2 die. Yes. Good. If I could do a 1-die blitz on the Mino. That's not bad. Get him off of me, move some more players. Yeah, let's try that. 1-die with block. Block is good. And the Mino is down. Let's see. Is this my dirty player? This is my dirty player. Well, in that case, I guess I know my next move. So he's staying. They're staying for now. He might get out. But first...
Finish him!
And a 10 and a 4. Crap. Well, worth a shot, I'd say. Worth a shot. Well, good thing he doesn't have any rerolls, huh? Yes. So this is a 1-die and will not be a 2-die. Yeah, that's true, Fragbot. That's very true. I guess for angering your opponent, it's a pretty decent... Well, it's a bit more than that on Fumble, but yes, it is a small crowd. It's very true. Question is, what's to blitz and with whom? This would be a 1-die. I will make this 1-die block, then get the gutter out, and then make a 2-die blitz on him. That seems decent. And then maybe this lineman can also... Come on! Hey there, as does dude. Oh, excellent. Made it. I don't want to follow that per se. I guess blitzing here is pretty decent too. Get out there, blitz this guy. Good. The Tibby. So, this 2-die would follow up into a 1-die. That's not exactly ideal. I don't have the resources to do something about that right now, though. Well, screw it. We're here for Rat Ogre fun, right? Let's just get something. See if Tiger dodges this. He does. Oh, that's bad. Nope. Oh, that's okay. Hey, Drace. No, this team started with a Rat Ogre and no Thrower. Not because I think that's the way to build Skaven, but mostly because I think it's... Well, mostly because my viewers wanted to see me play with the Rat Ogre, basically. Yeah, I think there's just different styles in different people, and I guess people hang around where they enjoy stuff. Yeah, I guess you can swear without raging and rage without swearing. That's true. I guess we could have a foul here. Well, I personally I don't mind swearing, but I do like when people really lose their cool. Not just because it's annoying to watch, but because it leads to poorer coaching decisions. Yeah, that's this is exactly the starting lineup that I used. Yeah, so basically Hunter just became my my #1 donator, so I decided that this was a good time to make this Rat Ogre team that he's been asking me for. And so he basically decided that he was the little rat on the shoulder, and that the Rat Ogre himself is in fact Lupak. So in case you're wondering, that's what he's referring to. Just a
It is
stun.
but a scratch.
I kind of like having a thrower. I think Sure Hands is just a solid skill. See, still only the 1 KO. I have a send-off, so I'm looking at a cleared out roster. The ball is still pretty safe, but switching sides would be nice if I could swing it. I think I'll settle for a stall in this corner still. Which means he's just dodging. If it snakes, I want to be here, I guess. But it does not. Here's alright. Okay. So his frenzy's all the way down there. Don't have to worry about that. So I could make a 1-die, or I could dodge first. I think I prefer the 1-die. Not so great. Here. Follow. Now we're looking... See you, Jimmy. So now we're looking at another 1-die, but this one is without the block skill. So I'm going to go ahead and blitz this instead. How many rerolls do I have? I've got 3, so I think let's see what's with it. Oh, no good. Snakes even.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
So if you're wondering why I'm scrolling through the the views here, it's because the control key is also one of the modifier keys of my sample. I like having four gutter runners for sure. I'm not sure whether starting with them is the way to go per se, but I do want them on every team. I've seen Azure play with 3. It was 3, wasn't it? On his black box team. Well, all your players are vulnerable, right? I mean, your line rats are if anything more vulnerable, I think, because they don't have access to dodge, or they can't disconnect on agility 3. So personally, I prefer being able to dodge away. I don't like having a Rat Ogre at all, really. I have it on this team because viewers asked, but like I said, my main Skaven team doesn't use any Rat Ogre. So I'm giving him 4 turns if I score here, and it looks like I might actually have to. Which is not terrible as Skaven against rerollless chaos. Gives me some time to make the 2-0 hopefully. Down kitty. Yes, very good. Yeah, I mean they're gonna die, sure. That's I mean all Skaven. Yay! Look, the Rat Ogre did a thing. Oh, well he just used the ride. Fine. No infinite rerolls though. It's a pity I can't get a safe to die here. Yeah, I agree, the Varric. So the thing about Wild Animal is you have to be willing to blitz with him, and there are just crunch turns when that's not what you want to do. Oh, did he? Oh, he fouled with a warrior. Oh, I missed that. Thanks for pointing it out, the TB. Yeah, for tournaments, I can see the logic, Trace. For tournaments, I kind of agree. I'm not getting any 2 dice blocks here. I'm not willing to risk anything else. No, it's fine. So unfortunately I don't have strip ball yet, but my opponent doesn't have much of anything either, including rerolls. Yeah, the Chaos Mino is a lot better because of the ability to take mutations, of course. But then the Chaos also, like Skaven, don't really need a big guy. I didn't save any setups last time around. This one has 2 star player points. Let's not put him on the line. Let me make sure to save it this time. So yeah, we do of course have a rule 5 problem with 2 Storm Vermin and a Rat Ogre. I'm gonna go ahead and risk the Storm Vermin and protect the Rat Ogre. Because the Ogre is more of a target in my opinion. And the Storm Vermin are rookies anyway. Yeah. I wish we could name those. That would be nice. Just in case he does something silly, let's put the gutter with 0 star player points on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not even that silly. I wouldn't probably, but... So he's got 10 players because of his... Oh no, wait. He used the bribe, of course. But... Yeah, it's nice that Norse are coming, for sure. I'm interested to see... I'm interested to see Nurgle as well. I like the Rat Ogre kick animation. Ooh, that's a sweet kick. That is a very nice kick. Oh, did he get a reroll from the kickoff event? Oh, that sucks. Well, let's try that again, shall we? So my Fumble team, my Fumble Pro Elves just played a match in the XFL Masters, which is a Fumble Majors, And their next opponent is going to be a very scary Nurgle team. It has tentacles on all 5 strong players. No, Underworld doesn't have gutters. It has 2 line rats, 2 throwers, the troll, and the 2 storm vermin, of course. Yes, normal mutation access on everything is a lot of fun. I think Underworld are at their scariest at team value 1200-ish. If they can get all their skill ups on the 2 storm vermin and the troll, they can get 3 very nasty killers at a super low team value when their goblins aren't just vulnerable, but rather reasonably safe, because opponents won't have a lot of block. Yes, I will link that Nurgle team, Verlenig. It's called Tentacle Experiment. And it's also coached by a very, very solid coach over on Fumble, Stone Troll. Just a second. There. And it's now traveling back in time, so you will have seen it a couple of seconds ago. Okay, so suppose he just walks for 3 turns. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. So he would need 4 goes or some passing play. Or 1 handoff. Make this happen. I could try and kill his Mino, but I'm hard pressed to prevent blitzing into a half die, so let's not. As Roy Ball, I would say it's independent of team value. I would do it as soon as I've skilled my first dirty player, which would probably be the first time a Lino gets his second MVP. I think dirty player is really a staple skill for humans, and it would be the defining feature about this. Let's see. The problem with the Rat Ogre is also that I can't bring myself to use him, right? Even though we're saying, well, this is kind of a bullshit team, and the rat, it's just for shits and giggles. I will still just blitz with the Storm Vermin because of its reliability. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to dodge here a couple of times with some line rats, or with some gutter runners, but that's fine. Well, let's see if the big lump wants to move. Nope. Good thing I didn't blitz with him then. You're just gonna go... Actually, you're fine where you are. Some of them don't have to dodge it. Suppose the furthest one goes out here. Yeah, I like this. The other ones can just swing around there. Basically, I'm forcing him to go back rather than forward. Unless he wants to pass over these guys, of course, which is welcome to as well. I mean, he can still cage if he blitzes one of them out, but that means he's caging all the way back here, and he's not going to score. Whereas, if stuff goes wrong for him, he doesn't have a reroll, he doesn't have a lot of block. Where are his block guys? So one's over here. So, unfortunately, these guys are kind of stuck. They're not dodging out. This guy can, though. Well, maybe. We've got 2 rerolls. Oh, no need. No need. I don't think either of these will stand up, really. If he decides to just pass over my gutters and I fail an intercept, which is quite likely, then it is unfortunate that these guys can escape. That is a distinct possibility. But really, then we're talking passing play with agility 3 and no reroll and an intercept chance. I'm willing to risk that. Genetics, huh? Yes, goblins, big hand, 2 heads, extra arms are something of an interesting concept that somehow just about never really happens. Oh, he's got his POW in. The Legion League, is that Jimmy's one? Or I don't... I haven't really looked at much, to be honest. I think if I were to do a league, I would look for something like a good coaching skills streamer league. I think that would be fun. You know, like the Krandorian, except focused more on also... Oh, Legion League is Russ's, right. So he asked me, but then I never got to know. So the problem is really time zone, right? I guess if Russ's people are there, most of them are going to be playing quite a bit later than I am. And I think... Ah, right. So I think Russ is... I think Russ's time zone is just a bit later. Oh, that sounds good. So, people from all different time zones playing it, right? Okay, so he'll need to score in 2 turns. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen, is it? 2, 4, 5, 2. Well, it's still possible. So I shouldn't completely overload on offense. That's Yash, Astro Ball. He's really fine where he is. I can just block him, blitz him. Or if the Mino doesn't go down, I blitz the Mino instead. That works. I hate how the icons get in front of the in front of the action, basically. Right, so I could blitz this guy even. Because I can get 2 assists on here pretty easily. Just don't sneak it. So at first it was later, but I think it moved to 6 PM, like pretty much default now, yes. So suppose this blitz fails. Do I want these guys standing or lying down? I'd say standing is good. Only 1 gutter left behind for a touchdown. If he decides to hit this guy, my scoring ambitions are toast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So going straight here would mean getting into contact with these guys if I roll a push. But going diagonal means I would have to do a go for it if I roll a push. Neither is ideal exactly. But roar! Let's get in there. Yeah. So this side is stronger for him. Here. Yeah, rat over. Nice. Go, Hunter. I haven't seen a lot of Skaven on Cyanide, to be honest. I think I like it here. Nice. Well, I've played lots. So you're specifically talking about streamers. I wouldn't really know. To be honest, I don't watch a lot of streams, but I've played 25 Skaven games, I guess. I've played over 80 Dark Elf games and probably something like 50, 60 Lizard games. I just don't play a lot of Bash, basically. My Lizards aren't very bashy. I'm really an Agility 4 coach, basically. My Lizards have an Agility 4 and Agility 5 skink, if that helps. Let's see, a 3 die on my gutter. Yeah, he's got blocks, so he goes down. Am I happy now, Sage? Is that like, are you referring to something specifically, or is you just asking after my state of being? Oh, you mean because you're my rat ogre? Yes, or rather, the little guy on his back. So this is Hunter, basically, and this is Luke Park, according to Hunter. So the last couple of days I've been playing. That's a good idea. Try it.
Just do it!
I've done a couple of humans and a couple of orc games. I have tried one game as Bretonians, Freakish, but it was actually in the Mr. Hatwicks, and I got matched up against team value 2 million chaos, and I was like, well, screw that. So that didn't last. I will give them another go at some point, though. I'm definitely not a fan of the roster. So I can chain push this guy onto the ball here. That's good. I can even do it with 2 dice. There's graphics out on the new rosters. Oh, that's cool. I hadn't seen those. Nice. Yes, thank you. So I 1 die on the ball there. Can I make that a 2 die? Yeah, not really. So you cancel. This gutter is quite far away to actually do something with it, though. You cancel that assist. You provide this one. Oh, I have a gutter here. Missed that. So this is 2 dice, and on a push I get a shot at the ball. Power push is fine too, of course. So the fact that I have a gutter here actually means that I might just use this one. No, it's not going to reach either, is it? No. So this guy obviously is not. Nope. But I guess if the 1 die is a push, I can still blitz him from somewhere around here. That's okay. It's not. If it's a both down, it might bounce on this guy. So I'm going to stand. No, I'm not going to stand him up. Obviously. Yeah, it's good. I can follow this up. However, that also increases the risk of my own guy catching it, which would not be ideal. But it does free up this path, which I might need to take. Right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So I just need to blitz this guy off and then run through here. That sounds good. Push would do the trick. Yes, excellent. All I really needed was a push. let's see how we're doing with that dodge reroll. Still got it. Nice. Pickup is good. And I might as well pass, because it's a 2+2+ either way, and at least this way I get a start line. Yay! Got it! Nice. It's never been gone, Squirrel Dude. The World Cup had 900 people. It's Games Workshop coming back to Blood Bowl, not Blood Bowl coming back to tabletop. But all the same, I am very, I have mixed feelings about it. Let's say it like that. On the one hand, I'm quite excited that they're bringing new action to the thing. On the other hand, I'm kind of worried about the possibility that. This is not a good setup for turn 8, obviously. Oh, teleportation is so nice. Yeah, that's also an interesting possibility, Squirrel Dude. You've mentioned this before, actually, in various fora. Ooh, wow. The chat did something ugly there. Rookie, 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 no star player points. Good luck, Vilenig, you're on the line. I'm always somewhat sad when people only bother to chat to whine. When they, when people don't respond to, to saying have a good game or whatever. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I can understand sometimes if you don't speak English or whatever. I think anything up to about 200, 300k can be fun, Eidolon. Above that, it becomes pretty silly. I mean, I've won plenty of games that were up 500k, but usually the other guy just didn't know what they were doing. If you're talking about decent coaches, I think 200, 300k should be a decent limit. I actually did propose that coaches could set their own limitations, basically. That they could say, okay, I'm willing to play this far up and the same number down. And as long as that any matchup is within that team value, it gets accepted. If not, then it doesn't. What was Drace's question? Let me just scroll back up. Sorry, I sometimes miss parts of the chat. And I try to keep up, but in the middle of a game it's not always easy, especially when we have this many people chatting, which is great, of course. Okay. I remember what I wanted to ask so many times. Right. So the reason for that, Drace, is that everything in the game is measured in the thousands. So because really 1,000 is the unit. They're not units of gold coins, they're units of thousands of gold coins. Or actually, technically they're units of 10,000s, because there's no fractions of that, except in Stunty League over on Fumble. So quite often you'll say that a line rat costs 50, but it's really 50k. So it's 50 out of 1,000, but really it's 50,000 out of 1,000,000. Yes, Overlordy, that's exactly what I'm suggesting. That there is one limit that you choose that applies not just to your team, but to you as a coach. And that limit gets applied to all of your games, and that you're not allowed to change it from one game to another, except maybe like once a week or something. So that way, you can define what you think is acceptable, but you cannot really game it because it applies to playing up and playing down, and it applies to all of your teams. I think that would be a good system. So one person could say, well, I like my games close. I'm going to limit myself to 200k team value difference. And I'm usually going to find pretty fair games, but it might take a bit longer to find one. Whereas someone else was going to say, well, I like having a million in cash inducements, and I like getting my games just about instantly, so I'm going to set my slider to infinite. But at least you're going to find other people who also don't mind that. And I think once you have a system like that, a system that allows you to prevent really skewed matchups, it also becomes more acceptable to limit concessions, which is another big problem that we have. Because currently I would think punishing... I've never conceded over on Cyanide, but I can see why you'd be against punishing concessions if the matchmaking system will match your team value 1100 guys up against the team value 2 million. Here we go, same setup, same logic. Good, let's do this. So I think the combination of a concession penalty, if you don't want to use the 51 star player point rule, I would say you would need something like a timeout. So if you concede twice, less than a week apart, half-hour timeout. Concede 3 times, less than a week apart, 1 hour. 4 times, 2 hours, 5 times, 4 hours, etc. So the problem isn't the occasional concession. The problem are the serial conceders, the people who just don't know any better. And I think a timeout system, at the very least, would limit the frequency with which they can concede. And I think it would also be sufficient punishment. Thanks for the follow, Core Knight. It would also be a sufficient deterrent, shall we say, once they realize what's going on. So those are the two things that I would like to see introduced in the next update. It looks kind of girly when it kicks the rat over. Sorry, Hunter. Well, the 51 star player point rule, I mean, I can see why you wouldn't want to introduce that, right? If someone, say, has a team that they've really put a lot of energy in, and their fuse box breaks, you don't want to have their entire team destroyed, right? Well, we have reconnects after crashes, though. I think your suggestion has merit, Morningstar, but it might need some work. And down he goes. Well, that was to be expected. Ah, right, Trace. So what happens, according to the official rules of Blood Bowl, the CRP, is that if a coach concedes, the players of the team will walk away in disgust. How this works is every player on the team that has 51 star player points or more at the time of the concession will have a 50-50 shot at conceding. No, the tiger! And a niggle. Well, he's a lineup, I don't care. Do we have a shot at the ball here? Only if we half-die this warrior. No block, though. Half-die with no block is pretty... It is harsh, but it's only harsh if you have a well-developed team. And the whole point is concessions are not meant to be normal. would this be the right time to stick my Rat Ogre in there? I think so. Blitzing this warrior. Just want to make sure that it's not a... Oh, that's going to be tough. That's a problem. Because really I'd like to blitz this warrior, but Frenzy would leave me in a 1 die here, and I can't get an assist up on there to do something about that. Not ideal. Well, then we just gang file the Mino. Right. Come on, Hunter. Do it! We have 1 line rat left to do it with. So let's put the storm vermin here. These gutters here. This one there. Good point, Trace. Thank you. Alright, because you guys wanted me so badly to do this.
Finish him.
Because I wanted the other assist on the file, basically. Oh, almost ran out of time there. I wanted to clear movement, to clear space to move this guy around so that I get more room around them. No, if it were the back of a shark, I would have used oh, a different run-up sound. That one. Let's see, Eshin Adepts. I have to admit, I've done some Stunty streams, but I haven't played a whole lot of Stunty. So the Eshin Adepts are the ones with the Stab Assassin, right? Yeah, I think for some key presses the game will look like it freezes, Grindel, but don't worry, that's just an optical thing. It's pretty weird though. So I suppose if I get a bit of rough luck, he could still tie. So I shouldn't be too random in my decisions, because this gang file has certainly put me out of position a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really don't want to make go for it with the Rat Ogre. But then, let's see, this is not good. This guy's kind of stuck. Let's see if he wants to move. Come on, Hunter! He so needs pro. Well, so the thing about the 51 star player point rule is that it's not meant to be that a concession is what happens when you suddenly need to get up and do something else, right? A concession is when you say, fuck it, I'm not going to play this shitty game anymore. And that's not something you want to see. Because anywhere that I know the 51 star player point rule gets used, concessions are not used like that. So if you concede, it means that you're not willing to play the game later, right? On fumble, if you concede, if you if your cat is on fire, you tell your opponent, dude, my cat is on fire, I gotta run. Right? And that's just all there is to it. If you're if you're unable to play, then you tell your opponent, dude, I can't play right now, and you schedule the game for later. And I think that's a very sensible approach to all of this. But it doesn't work in these big random matchmaking situations. In tabletop, I've had plenty of times when like the bar was closing where we were at and we couldn't finish a game. So you play the game later. Of course you do. Because you're mates and that's what you do. One die here. Yeah, I'll take it. Nice morning star. You do always make me laugh. So at least I'm slowing him down now a bit. Yeah, we do. Both the tabletop leagues that I play in a bar. One in Utrecht and one in Amsterdam. Well, with Blood Bowl, you often get people quite interested. Like, what is this you're playing? Oh, it looks very interesting. But for Warhammer 40k, you know, the sheer size that you're using and the number of miniatures that you're using, I can see why people would be a bit annoyed with that. I don't agree at all. This Minotaur again. No! Just a stun. So just keeping him from advancing is solid here. Yeah, and the problem is, if you concede turn 0, you're not giving up anything that you would have gotten otherwise. Because you're not investing the time to play. So it's more about not earning it than giving it up. Yeah, I know, Drace. I think it's really cool that Russ just opened up his hobby shop. How long have you been doing that, Russ? Curious. Oh, game lagging. The question is, do I want to foul before I disconnect? I don't think so. I want to try and disconnect first. That's not what I meant. I meant disconnect from his players. Yeah, well. So far, these things have never been over a minute. But I thought I was rid of them, so that's a bit of a pity. This guy, get him safe. Actually, I still need to blitz, right? So I might just do that. This is strength 4, this is strength 4. No, I already blitzed with this one. Yes. Yay, he's good. I don't really care about this guy too much. No block there, no reroll. So that's okay. I have no idea what this reference is. Come on!
Finish him!
No, just a stun. Well, that's okay then. Disconnect the standing guy first, because he's giving away a block. This one is not. And then I suppose this is pretty safe. this is okay if he goes here. This is the most... no. Let's do it the other way around. There. I missed Eidolon's strike proposal. Nah, not really. 3 rerolls. Justice done. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think the I think a timeout thing would be fine. Two out of those 3, I think that's very, very mild, to be honest. I would say any of those 3. Basically, if you cannot go 3 games without conceding, if you cannot go 4 games without conceding twice, you have no business playing Blood Bowl. I guess just introducing that would already... Hi there, Shani. I think just introducing Eidolon's suggestion would be pretty decent. Especially on teams with limited positionals that you really need, like Lizardmen. If you play as Lizards and you have 2 of your Saurus go on strike, you'll be stuck with lots of loner skinks, right? That's just really frustrating. Right, let's see if he can move. Nope. This guy might be in trouble if we don't help him. Do I want to do that before I want to blitz? Yes, because I've just about already won. So... So I'm gonna blitz him, then block him. Yeah, it's you'd think that they would either listen or play, right? I mean, to just have an idea. I'm somewhat amazed at how little they sometimes seem to grasp of what's going on. I shouldn't have followed that up. I could have gone through here. Minor mistake there. He doesn't need to be here either. But it only matters if this is snakes. Famous last words. This guy wants to dodge out and go. Probably here-ish. So I only have a problem if he scores quickly, like this turn, and steals the ball again with something like a blitz. Not that worried. 2-0 is a very comfortable position to go from. Yeah, agreed, Shawnee. But still, I would rather have them fix the mechanic than actively ban teams. 4 Rat Ogre blitzes per turn. I think that would be against the rules, Trace. Are you volunteering, Valenich? Yes, Crumsley. And hi again. Yes, I did get my new graphics card just before Christmas, actually. I know, Drace. I got what you meant, but thanks all the same. You're down here somewhere, Crumsley, I'm sure. Yeah, there you are. Well, I guess keeping a user base matters. I mean, this game runs on new purchases, of course, but I would definitely expect them to want to keep people happy so that new players want to join in, right? This is a game that can last for a long time and have a slow trickle of new players. It doesn't have to go straight from launch to... this is interesting. Is this the blodge guy? It's not. If this were the blodge guy, I could try a half die and then a surf there maybe, but that's not worth it. Just gonna go here. Good. So this guy has 1 assist. Let's give him another somewhere. Oh, do I even have another? No. Well, not easily anyway. Oh yeah, there's this guy. Sure. This is not the block guy either. I think I'll stay here. That way this guy can dodge out. Good. Sure. Good enough. And now let's get the one dive blocks going. Not worth a reroll. I could have chain pushed this guy off, I suppose. Drat. That wouldn't have mattered. There. Not a very eventful turn. Ah! Handwriting, that's so last millennium. That sounds about right, Sean. It's really saddening, this stuff. I'm happy it doesn't happen a lot. Now, I think a game like Blood Bowl should be developed for the long haul. Yeah, I can see how that would be very annoying, Shadow Fox. Not anymore, Crumsley, I think. I think it did before, but not anymore. Well, unless I'm willing to take some big risks. Oh wait, I got a block here. Just got a 1 die there. Nice nosedive. I'm happy to see you come around. I guess most of the people who that's very solid. I guess most of the people who play here will either learn or leave, right? I mean, if either you get very frustrated and you just don't keep playing. This is a lot of gutter runner here. So no strength 3 to blitz the ball with. And I don't want to add an assist here, of course. How about chain pushing? 2 assists here. We'll put this guy there. This guy. Yeah, this is not going to work. If I had a strength 3 player to blitz with, I would say go for it. But really? That's okay. I mean, some people are really negative towards new people, new opponents. But I think it's fine. I mean, everyone has to learn somewhere, right? So let's just play a bit more defense then. These guys are not getting out. Let's see if this results in a push. Oh, yes, it does. Then I can dodge out with the other guy. Might as well stay now. Yay! Wow, this time I really didn't use a reroll. Oh, yeah. Good point, Grindo. Did I even blitz? I did, right? Only 300, yeah. I suppose if I wanted to score, I should have put someone in touchdown range. Huh. The line rat's not exactly the ideal candidate, but 4 plus 3 plus. Well, there is no reason not to use the reroll because I only have 3 turns, so I might as well try. Nope. I'm not sure I agree, Overlordy. If I'm up against, say, 1700 Skaven or elves, I would much rather bring my orcs than my chaos. My chaos at that team value wouldn't have nearly enough tackle, probably. No, I don't agree, Overlord. I think, to be honest, I think the thing about mutations is dealing with armor 9, not dealing with agility guys. Take the both down. Be a man. Aw. Well, I guess when you still got frenzy to go. There we are. Yes, Kilson. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Prehensile Tail. I like Tentacles. I don't like Disturbing Presence. But, that's Chaos Edition, the Tibby. Well, looks like he might just get his touchdown in here. Yeah, it did get me once. That was very amusing. I kind of giggled when I saw that my opponent had pass block, and then I went and passed anyway, and he dodged a diving tackle and intercepted. So that was. We had a nice little giggle about that. So I've got a 1 die on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then. So I need someone here. There's no reason it can't be this line rat though. That way I keep this gutter to do real stuff with. So we make this 1 die. It's only a push, which means I need someone to get there. Yeah, so I'll stay. Go here. And then this guy has... Ooh, that was a 1 foot. So let's see here, there. Oh, turn 15, you say? Okay, I can score, but only with this guy. Right? Well, no, that's not true. This guy could score, but he really needs to get the ball, right? Well, that depends on what happens here. Scoring with the line rat is not good enough. Yes, there's no reason to try and steal that ball if I don't go here, so I might as well do that now. Come on, going for it. No! Well, I do have a Chaos team with no Claw, no Mighty Blow, and no Piling on any of its players. Let's see. One of these can go in here and try and stop stuff. I suppose the Rat Ogre can try and come down here. Yeah, look at Hunter go! Look at Hunter go! Well, let's just use this one here. Oh yeah, I know it's wrong. It's just funny. I just wanted to make a team that would do things a bit differently.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
I love this doctor!
Is this a dead man, Doctor? Very dead, Mr. Spock.
I'm not dead!
Well, that was interesting. Well, I think, actually, I think the fumble team that I linked earlier is a good example of how to do it right. This team is very, very good at controlling. Tentacles is surprisingly effective against strong teams too. You'd think you don't need it, but it does very well. I mean, it won the Nurgle XFL, so it was the best Nurgle team in ranked. 16 players is a lot. Only one dirty player too. It has a wrestle, tackle, leap guy, so very good against elves. No very long legs yet, so 4+ leaping. But still 50-50 to get into a cage is not terrible. Lopum, tackle, juggernaut, yeah, it's a very, very scary team. That I get to face with my high elves next. With my pro elves. Sorry about that. Good thing I've already won this game. Might still get a shot here. Let's see. I'd like a grid, but without the icons. This'll do, I suppose. So I could block him. Oh, this is nice. I could just stand him up, dodge out here, and blitz that guy, right? Come on, do it! No! Yes, reroll.
Just do it!
Yes, that's a 1 die. Let's see, we have gutters here, we have gutters there. Don't really want to be blocking this, but this is the better angle, yes. Oh, he caught the ball. Bastard. Let's see. I can, in theory, get the rat ogre to make another block if I do this. And this. I can get 1 die on this warrior. And on a push. Oh, not a push. Well, then I guess yeah, fumble can be very self-righteous sometimes. I mean, it's tricky, right? It's pretty much where I grew up as a coach, right? And they are, on average, a lot better at the game. But I guess they feel like if you're asking questions on the fumble side, you should be playing on the fumble side. They're very particular about their community. I mean, I'm someone who plays tabletop and used to play a bit of Blood Bowl 1, now play